All right, you just bought that wide angle lens and you're like, I don't know what to use it with. Well, look, one of the best things to use it for, honestly, is interiors. Yeah, you can shoot some stars and get some cool stuff there, but shooting interiors is gonna get you a ton of cash flow. So today I'm gonna show you how to shoot a quick Airbnb. We're gonna shoot this building in maybe an hour or less, and you're gonna tag along with me. Okay, bye-bye. All right, y'all, so here we are, and this is the front of the Airbnb I was shooting. As you can see, we're completely blown out, but here, just for reference, I am shooting with a 16 to 35 millimeter lens, and our goal is to just get some awesome environmental photos of the front. As you can see, I am backed, oh man, you cannot see it, it's freaking bright out here. I'm backed up to this fence, so it's kind of my limit. My goal is like not to hit that tree in the shot as much. I don't want to cover in the house, so I'm gonna try to get low and kind of shoot in this position right here. So you're gonna get your little tripod, plop it on, get a nice little angle. I try not to keystone too much, but in these situations, you kind of have to. Maybe not show too much of the back of the house. And then right here. So what you're gonna do from this point is you're gonna have brackets. So I'm gonna shoot real dark. Then obviously I'm not gonna shoot f18, I'm gonna shoot pretty shallow, probably like f8 or so. You're gonna shoot your darks, your shadows, your mids, and then your highlights, right? Or actually other way around, but still, right? You're gonna have a 3 photo bracket, and then you're gonna post them or merge them in Lightroom. And we're not gonna talk about the editing process today. We're gonna talk about just literally the capturing process. So here we go. All right, so one of the biggest things I try to focus on when shooting a particular shot wide angle is you wanna always remember you wanna keep things level and not do too much keystoning. Keystoning is when you're shooting low and aiming high, and it gets you kind of that wide, but everything gets warped near the top and the bottom. And so I want to avoid that as much as possible. Sometimes it's necessary, but we're going to try to avoid that. So right here, I'm essentially lining this up in a third, having this guy here and over there. I'm trying to avoid the neighbor's property, so that way we don't see the closeness of the property, as well as I kind of want to invade their privacy. And then just a little bit of empty space here. Typically there'll be something else here on most properties, but these are tall and skinny, so they're kind of unique. Let's head inside. All right, so sometimes you get to your location and you go, oh boy, cleaners left some stuff around. And that's no problem, because here's the thing, we got hands and our clients love us. And so we're gonna make it work for them. No problem, we ain't gonna complain, we ain't gonna charge an extra fee. We're just gonna get the job done, because that's what we're paid to do. So things we're gonna do in this room, I'm gonna give you a little walkthrough. Things we're gonna do in this room, obviously we're gonna get rid of all this stuff here on top. We're gonna figure out our different angles. So I have like a 2-wall rule, sometimes 3 if we really wanna cheat it, or the room's like super, super big. But my 2-wall rule is this. I have, sorry if I'm speaking so fast, I got a Topgolf date with this hot chick, and can't miss it. So I got 1 wall here and 2 walls there. That's like my 2-wall rule. Go pretty wide. It's actually gonna be wider than what you see on the video, because it crops it in a little bit. And so I'm gonna capture all this. So what I do is I first walk toward the front of this sofa, and I go, all right, well, what looks weird here? Well, we don't have accent pillows, but that's fine. Okay, then I go see there, cool, and just make sure all the pillows are good. Sometimes I flip out my screen so I can see it. Then I go to the coffee table. Coffee table's pretty far out. It's kind of weird. You don't want it too far out from your sofa. Bringing this with the coasters, nice and comfy there. We're not getting the lamp. Rug looks good. And then we're just gonna like go for it. You know, we're just gonna be like, all right, well, all this needs to go down. Anything I don't want, I hide in the sink. Nothing in the sink's gonna show up. So I'm just gonna like hide all of this. Now, you always wanna like get ready for your next shot. So my next shot, I know I'm gonna shoot it from this angle here, and I'm probably gonna get some of this kitchen floor. So because of that, I'm avoiding putting this on the kitchen floor. But I know for a fact, I'm not gonna get anything on that wall, because there's like no table. And I think there's supposed to be a table, but I'm not gonna get it because there's nothing there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place all these towels, cleaning supplies, and wallpaper. It's all gonna go, I'm gonna be nice with that. I don't wanna wrinkle it. It's all gonna go over against this wall. And something that a typical photographer, not typical, that's kind of stereotypical to say, but sometimes we complain about the littlest things, or we're looking to nickel and dime our clients because something's inconvenient. But in reality, like, they're trusting you with their hard-earned money, and this took maybe 3 minutes, if that. And as like an interior photographer, your job is to make sure the details are, that there isn't attention to detail. And so you wanna make sure that things are looking good either way. So if that means just taking something down, then take it down. I don't want that brush there. It's cool, but I don't want it there. Sink needs to be right, closed. Trash cans, avoid those. Like, no one cares that there's like a visible trash can. When looking at a listing, you're not going to Airbnb and be like, oh wow, look, there's a trash can. How nice of them. You assume there's gonna be a trash can. So appliances, If you can hide plugs, hide them. That's what we're gonna do here. This is a manual. We're gonna stick it up here. Make sure that says utensils. You wanna stick it out. Oh, there are no coffee pods in here? That's no bueno. So I'm just gonna remove that because it's better for it to be like, oh, it's just not there versus, oh, why is it empty? And yeah, that's it. So I think we're good. We're gonna go ahead and have this door open. That way I get some light coming in here. You wanna make sure your blinds are open. We are put up against house here, so there's no light gonna come from that side, but we do have light behind us, so let's take some shots. All right, so bathrooms are fun to shoot because in a bathroom, you have mirrors, right? And luckily we just have one. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 and then things get really crazy. My favorite thing to do is, let's say I'm shooting like this, line up my camera in a way that I can edit it out and post. But if I line it up like on an edge or something that's not flat, for example, this white door is flat, I know I can find elements to completely erase, right, the camera. But if I'm in it, it makes it even harder. So obviously make it real easy on you. Just self-timer it, pop on back, snap a photo, and then you're good to go. Luckily, we just have one mirror, so this will be super easy. I'm probably just gonna do a front shot and then a shot from this angle, avoiding the edge of this door, make it seem as wide as I can, and in the photo, it'll be a little bit wider than this. So here we go. Guys, this is like the perfect YouTube video because it gives me every example I possibly want on like what to show you, what to do when this happens. But client calls me, tells me they have all this location to shoot. I've actually already shot 3 houses down for them, and it's the same exact look, same exact style. It's just an Airbnb that they're investing in, 2 properties. And lo and behold, the people putting it together miscommunicated that it was ready and it's not ready. So I call client, I say, hey, we have some rooms that are missing, first floor, top floor, and some stuff, you know, just like shower curtains aren't up, can't shoot that. And so essentially we said, hey, we can actually repurpose the photos from the first property because it's almost identical to this one. And they said, but there are a few things we're gonna need you back for. Now you have 2 options as a photographer or videographer in that case. Your first option is the client's gonna completely understand if there's gonna be a rescheduling fee or if there's gonna be a fee to show up again just to take a couple photos, right? It's your time. You have to hold yourself to a higher standard, and if you gotta charge them, you gotta charge them. Luckily, this property is about 10 minutes from my house. The second thing is I really like this client, and this client has given me a lot of business, especially business shooting interiors early on in my career. And so with my decision, I just said, hey, look, don't worry about it. The only thing is I gotta find a free day, and whenever I have some extra time, I'll swing on over. So what I'm doing is I'm giving them just a chance to, hey, it's a free reschedule. I'm still gonna shoot what I can. I'll come back and shoot the 2 or 3 photos we're missing another date, but it's gonna be on my time because that's just the way it's gonna go. Unless you wanna really reschedule it, then you can go ahead and pay a fee for it if you're really in a rush. But that way it gives me the liberty to be like, hey, look, I have a whole day free. I'm gonna pop on over. It'll take 30 minutes and then I'm done. Client's happy, and they'll most likely give me more work. So instead of charging an extra $150, $200, $300 to show up again, they feel frustrated. They understand it's their mistake, but also it's kind of like we could have worked something out. Instead, I just say, hey, look, I got you covered. All you got to do, and I mention this every single time, all you got to do is make sure you remember me for the next gig. And I just keep getting repeat business like that. And it just goes on and on and on. All right, y'all, we made it to the rooftop, and as you can see, these pillows are a little all over, mainly because probably weather, wind, I don't know, birds. Just kidding, no birds. That's pretty nice and clean. This is like one of those necessary shots. Anything that has a view or has like a place where people are gonna stand and be like, wow, look at that tree. Wow, look at that. Psych, there's a lake there, guys. It's actually a great view. Look at that. It's actually real nice. That's a marina, so you can rent a boat and actually go out. So it's actually a pretty clutch location. But anything that has a view like this, you can't copy and paste that for another thing because people will notice because it's way more out there rather than just like a tiny view of a tiny window in the background. This is like the main focus. So I'm gonna shoot this, then I'm gonna drone it, and we should be good.